Hello everybody and welcome to today's match. Inter against Milan. There will be 1 minute added time. I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today. Substitution for Inter. Number 9, Turm. Coming on to replace him is number 12, Van Basten. Two added minutes has been indicated. stadium is...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about...
Applies the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Bale can get it clear. Has a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Lamine Yamal has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Can he get it through?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Van Bronckhorst. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's been shifted off it. And that's not going to reach. Portugal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now, this could be a chance. Van Basten! Takes a shot! He's had a shot! That was mighty close. Ribéry is one whose deliveries we all know about. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's got the big chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Raul. Yamal tries to play it through. Aimed beyond the defence.
Portugal really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. Now, can they get him away? Real chance! Ribéry, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Yamal tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Portugal have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's decided to go for it. Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Van der Ven. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Look, it all comes down to taking your chances. That's a lead which is hard to justify, but they found a finish, unlike their opponents.
Portugal go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona have their third corner. Oh, what a climb!
To take any risks.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Good effort from distance. And for a moment, time stood still. And he's quick to snatch it back. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Saliba has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Portugal presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that's been won straight back. And it's Xavi Alonso.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Portugal are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or...
He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Raul. Looking for options for movement.
Raul really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And now the breakaway. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Raul. Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Plays a sharp little ball here. And this is Bale. Can he get it through?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He is through here. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Bale. He's on it. Can he get away? Has a shot! That is some save from De Gea. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Van Bronckhorst! And that has been clubbed away. Bale is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Now he's off and running. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Ribéry.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Raul. McAllister. Messi. Now it's McAllister. Ajax have reclaimed it. Bale. Ribéry. To Bale. Spread out to the left. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Portugal clearly...
Roll! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have our... And Messi! Oh, taken with style. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where...
And the finish! And he's done it! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Portugal go into the lead. McAllister is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ribery. Van Bronckhorst. Great ball if he can get there. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Just about up to 75 minutes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not...
Mbappe! Ajax really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Van Bronckhorst.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Messi. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe! Oh, super ball. Great chance! Really well taken goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution for Ajax, number 3, Baresi.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the...
Goes for a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! What a moment of... And that will be it. Portugal did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing.
Bale! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tonali. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's being urged to... Tries a shot! He looked really lively there. Absolutely fizzed one at goal. And this is Raul. Well timed, excellent interception. Tonali. Schneider. Oh, easy pickings there. Ribery. Van Bronckhorst. Raul. Good driving run. Nicely aimed pass. Portugal are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Tonali. David Villa. Maradona. Good ball, good take. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that has left him in a heap. Now that looks a decent ball. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, he's onto this. And he's managed to get free. Ah, looks a smashing ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Half an hour played now. That's a lovely, neat pass. David Villa! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bale. Bale, good purposeful running this. Oh, important interception.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Portugal can try it again now. Corner number 2 then. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Ribery. Oh, that's neat. Schneider defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, oh, shooting chance! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Now it's Bale. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Rodri. And that is a little undercooked. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good vision. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Portugal finding their passes. Looking for options for movement. And this is Bale. And the shot! No mistake! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And he's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Borussia Dortmund really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Goes for a shot! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Bale. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's a searching pass. That's beautifully weighted. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nicked it back promptly. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, this is a great position. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's picked it up out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Raul. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Deep into stoppage time. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that will be it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Batistuta. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Bale. He's in a good position. Chance! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Chiellini kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He can get that clear. Oh, nice touch. Hangs one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Owen. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Bangladesh are such an adept.
Great chance! It's in! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Stojkovic. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Portugal do have a chance to counter here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Chiellini. Park Ji-sung. Passing is crisp and sharp. And we hit half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Portugal are up by the odd goal in 3. Just about shading things at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Over to the left. Owen. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Stojkovic! Oh, off the bar! And one more try! And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. And he's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
Substitutions taking place.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And this is Park Ji-sung. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Raul. And he's found the... And Ribery! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! And again they hit the front! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Portugal take the lead. Danger averted for now.
Bangladesh really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Ribery.
Portugal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Stojkovic! And that could come back to haunt them.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
Xavi Alonso. Stojkovic looking to add to his goal. Stojkovic really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And this is Raul. Cannavaro gets it clear.
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Big chance! Good strike, quite an alarm.
substitution on the field. Number 20.
All hands on deck for this one.
Number 3, Chiellini. Number 5, Cannavaro. Number 22, Stojkovic.
Olise is there. He's having a go. Oh, a very decent attempt. And that is as far as it goes. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Bale claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Portugal demonstrating exactly how to play.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. No second thought, a straight red card. Milan already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
And here's Ribéry. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Ribéry. Knocks it into space. That's good play.
Portugal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Van Bronckhorst. Ribéry. Now it's Raul. And this is Bale. Now there's a fine ball. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this is a great chance to take a lead. Bale! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So the first goal of the game.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, important interception.
Raul really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it.
Oh, that is a shot at goal! They've scored! AC Milan are all square. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He has found the way through. And that is masterful defending. And here's Ribéry. And he's in on goal. Luke, that's another chance. In he goes again. It's in. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Portugal are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. Here we go again then. Costa Curta going full tilt down the left. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bale looking to run onto it. Takes a shot! Off the post! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Ribéry. And he's intervened well there. Nedved. It's played through for him. Lovely feet. Wan-Bissaka has it out wide and in space. Cleared away. Taken back almost at one. And the finish! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he? Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means chance! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Ribery. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Ribery is always looking to play quality balls. Driving on and making good progress. Good read, needed to be. Nedved. And this is Bale. Oh, roll! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Portugal grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Ribery receives it in a wide position. Oh, smashing header! Nedved. Aimed beyond the defence. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, that's fabulous. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Bale considers his options. Well, the opening goal did come from just about here. It's a loose ball. Now, can they get him away? And this is Bale. It's a goal kick.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And he's had it nicked away. Time added on 4 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Great vision. And that is that. Portugal, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Raul picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Please keep your
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter.
Nesta is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Van Bronckhorst. And it's Ribéry. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Messi. Messi driving forwards. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Raúl. Raúl will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi, very much a man of this moment. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Ribéry with the slide tackle there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Van Bronckhorst. Now it's Bale. Shot a goal! Goal! Portugal! There is the breakthrough. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Bale. And that is a little undercooked. It's run loose here. And it's Ribéry. Now it's Raúl. Van Bronckhorst. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party. He's having a go! Oh my word, that is quite something! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very...
And the shot! They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
It's a mighty effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Neymar. Now it's Messi. Saliba. Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred. And the whistle goes for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Portugal clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Portugal go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are back on the way. Adriano.
Inshallah.
This is Messi.
Portugal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Bale gets into a good position. It's Bale! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Taken back almost at once. And here's Messi. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Alonso.
Might want to be careful there.
Now then, the ball's come loose. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. What a throw in. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's put paid to a promising move. Van Bronckhorst. Raul. Messi. Van Dijk. Adriano. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Shapes to shoot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Raul could try cutting inside here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He has found the way through. Neymar. Great chance! Oh, he's been... and the keeper couldn't hold it. He has done it! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution for Portugal, number 7, Raul.
Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Coming on the field,
Club America give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
18.
Well, the mindset...
So that's it. It is all over. Portugal pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Portugal.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Climbs up big! Goal, France! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that.
Oh no, this does not look good. It's gone behind for a goal kick. Xavi Alonso. Now Costa Curta. Can he get it through? Van der Vaart. He's picked his way through.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Now he's off and running. Xavi Alonso. No, that's been intercepted. Donnarumma. Now it's Raul.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Neymar.
France clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Van der Vaart. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Tries to get it clear. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Costa Curta. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Ribéry. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Raul. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van der Vaart gets into some space, looking to go deep. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Oh, given away! Now it's Bale.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Neymar. No outsmarting him this time. And this is Bale. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And shapes to shoot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
A probing pass. Khan claims comfortably.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He has found the way through. That is lovely. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Bronckhorst is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Van der Vaart. And this is Neymar. Just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Portugal are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And a shot! It's there! Do not write them off! Back they come! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And
he's having a shot! Neymar! What about that one? About as smooth as it gets. And they're back in front. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's...
Roll! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's found the way through. That's tidy. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Van der Vaart has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Probably be looking to play it square from here. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. That's a good run down the left.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
France really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution for France, number 25, Erling Haaland. Number 2, Alessandro Bastoni. Coming on the field, number 8.
Van der Vaart, who has set up 2 goals.
Number 3, Marquinhos. Substitution in progress. There will be 5 minutes added time.
Belletti. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Xavi Alonso. And that is that. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Portugal never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Oh, he's taken it. That's a good run down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Ribéry. Ribéry unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's fabulous. Rafael Leao. It's a mighty effort. He's missed, but not by that far.
Batistuta is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rafael Leao goes on a run down the left wing. He's got away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That could spell trouble. Portugal have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, just skip. He's having a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he's away. Smoothly does it. Roll! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Batistuta.
Portugal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And this is Owen. Out to the left it goes. Rafael Leao. There's the shot! Ribery is one of the key ingredients in the team. And the shot!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Olise. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, important interception. Bale, given the lift of his goal. The counter is on for Portugal.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it into space. They're urging. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. So smooth. There's the whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Portugal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Portugal are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And that has left him in a heap. Van Bronckhorst. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Tries to pass it through. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Raul.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Mbappe. Played into space. And this is Griezmann. Griezmann crossing. Up he goes! Oh, and another try! No mistake! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him, a smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. And they can counter here. Ribéry. Bale. Great ball, and he's in here. Germany needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And this is Raul. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And this is Raul. Now this could be a chance! And no, he's seen through all of that. And this is Griezmann. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Rafael Leao, he is through here.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Ribéry looking to be a minute. And the referee brings it to a close. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
I'd like to draw
Raul picking up the Man of the Match award. And Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game, and that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's picked his way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, it's come loose.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. And this is Neymar. Turns and goes back. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Portugal yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Serginho. Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Shakes to shoot! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Japan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Messi.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Japan have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. Real chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Neymar. Neymar! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Rijkaard. Now Saliba. Rijkaard. And the half-time whistle goes. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Portugal really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either.
It's roll! It's a loose ball. Danger averted for now. And it's Ribery. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Hey, you make it sound so simple. Neymar.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he shoots! He's got a goal! Right back in the game! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's slick. Chance for a shot! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. How very smart. He just got it right.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And it's Ribery. Van Bronckhorst driving forward, and that is a little undercooked. Neymar. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And he's got the... takes a shot! It's in! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Substitution for Portugal, number 7, Raul.
Portugal can make their change now with a break in play.
Number 9,
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Ribery.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
On the field, number 15, Neymar.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his... And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Rijkaard. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's that, the end. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to clear it. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Bale. He's had a shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpected. And Ribery! Oh, it's hit the post! Tries to pass it through.
Portugal really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And it's Ribery. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's got plenty of space out wide here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. Face to face with the keeper. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now there's a fine ball. And that has been cleared. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that's superb. Great chance! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong...
There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Second period then underway. Messi. That's a throw. Çalhanoğlu! Xavi Alonso. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's taking on his man here. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Portugal go into the lead. Xavi Alonso. Bale. That's very neat. Guardiola attempts a clearance. Could be danger here. And this is Ribery! Foden for Messi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the...
He's through, it's one-on-one, and the finish! He's got a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Portugal take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Chelhanoglu. They've won a throw-in. Xavi Alonso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in here. Now that is a hefty challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a searching pass. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And a chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And here's Ribery. Oh, that's neat.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's in on goal. Can he finish? It's loose and there's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Look at the space here. Ribery! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Yeah, winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Now it's Bale. And they're back on the ball again. Ribéry. And no, that was never going to make it. De Bruyne. And here's Bale. Ronaldinho. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lofted in. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Some save from Cruyff! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence, and the agility wasn't too far off either.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Portugal so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Cruyff. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he welcomes it in. Now there's a fine ball. Roll! And he's there to belt it away. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Adriano. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely weighted ball. Cross from Cafu. Big header! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! Certain, searing and imperious.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
After 35 minutes,
Eintracht Frankfurt have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here. Sane purring through the gears.
there will be 1 minute.
Well,
added
that
time.
defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are back underway.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Portugal do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets, and he's worked it through. Oh, they could be caught out here. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty...
Chance for a shot! No mistake! Portugal are level! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van Bronckhorst is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now, can they get him away? Well read, and the danger is averted. Ribéry. Now it's Raul. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Ball's out once more. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Adriano, looking for options for chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Baresi gets over and intercepts. That has been slung wide. Tries to pass it through. Played into space out wide. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. They're taking a moment to consider their options. That is some save from Khan!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes.
Great ball, and he's in here! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And this is Raul. De Bruyne. That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. He gets big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Bale! Gareth! Glittering Bale!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Great chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's really well manoeuvred. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He has found the way through. A heavy challenge. Now it's Osimhen. Looking for there's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Crossed into the box. Van der Ven gets it away. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Zaire Emery. And here's Pato. Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, off the bar!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ribéry. Neymar. Vermaelen. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Distributed tidily. Pinches it off him. Bale is in a really good position out wide. Neymar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Bale.
2 added minutes have been
Neymar.
indicated.
Manchester United are looking to break at pace. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Manchester United kick off the second half. Zaire Emery. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Portugal are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Ah, such a clever touch. Van Bronckhorst.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aimed beyond the defence. Ribéry. Oh, this looks sharp. Van Bronckhorst has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Neymar. Now it's Pato. Xavi Alonso. Raul.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Deco simply refused to be outdone there. Engages and forces him off the ball. Deco. Deco goes steaming forward. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitutions taking place.
Zaire Emery. Can he get on the end of this? Ribéry. Raul.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Ribéry. Van Bronckhorst can see things others simply cannot.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substitution.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Zaire Emery with the slide tackle there. The ball's gone astray. Van der Ven gets a foot in here. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen,
Alvarez! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Hakimi making good progress on the right-hand side. That is a great pick out. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. And that's it. Portugal did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Portugal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.